Bonsoir, mes amis. Welcome back to Monaco. Last time we kicked off the pickpockets mission with the sound of violence. This time, let's step back in and see what we can do about finding some passports. Once again, we have all 8 characters available to us from the start now, so let's stick with the originals. As before, it looks like the pickpocket has a little bit of a different opinion on how exactly things are happening. The locksmith told us that they need to get passports to get out of Monaco, but it seems like the pickpocket has a different opinion. You know, the gentleman seems to be more of a opportunist here. After his arrest, he lost a good majority of his assets being repatriated. And now the heisting crew is out to try and find his lost goods. So instead of being here picking up passports, we're instead here picking up a shipping manifest. Much the same as last time, we don't start off right next to the items we get for this mission. Whereas before, this was our introduction to smoke bombs, and they were placed right there when you stepped in the mission. This time you actually have to look around a bit for them. Regardless, despite the additional guards, this one is still fairly easy, and there's not too much to worry about. The escape car is still at the top, near the rear entry as it was last time. The only difference is that there's a few more guards and a few more security systems. Something interesting in the pickpocket story is that now we have secret entrances. These are not obviously marked on the map, and they are not, you really can't see where they are unless you know specifically where they are. Usually the way to find most of them is by bumping into them by accident. And once the door opens, or once you start opening it, it becomes a permanent fixture. Now it looks like you're going through a window. And there's one right here too. But secret entrances are a very good way of getting into other areas if you happen to know where they are. I will fully admit that I do not know where every single one is, so I'll be showing off the ones I do know and the ones I find by mistake. But it's a little bit of a mystery for the game, and I like to keep it as is. Guards cannot use secret passages, but civilians can use them by accident. We'll actually see that once we head back to Bank Albert. I really like the name of this room. Important Documents just really nails it right on the head. It's very inconspicuous too. I mean, if you were going to look for some important documents, you wouldn't expect them to be in the important documents room, would you? That's just silly. Up on the 3rd floor, the main office hasn't changed too much. There are a few areas on the sides where if you're playing a non-pickpocket character, it can be a little tricky to avoid the guards and grab the gold, but with the pickpocket, it's trivial, really. There's actually a better vision of getting those the proper way in the multiplayer video. That's all for now. This time around there's not going to be an enhanced mode video just because for many of the pickpocket missions there's not a significant difference. So, please join me next time when we head out to make our usual withdrawal.